This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting, or in scholarly papers to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
Don't resist, you'll make it.
Hey, how you doing? Are you?
Good.
I'm looking for.
That's me.
That's you. All right. Good deal. Yeah, have you sign right there? Actually, I had him sign in the wrong spot. Just sign next to him. I'll just.
What is this?
It's a package I got for you. I need you to come out here though. I don't know. You got anybody else in the house? It's a private matter. Yeah. Come on out here real quick if you don't mind.
I trust that.
I know. I got you. No. So. It's cool, man. It's cool. Let me get this open for you. So, like, I just don't want to embarrass you in front of anybody in the house, okay?
Okay.
So, it's about some conversations you've been having online.
Okay.
You know why I would be here to talk to you about this?
Huh?
You know why I would be here to talk to you about this?
I haven't the slightest clue.
Okay. So, you've been in contact with some girls online.
Oh.
Yeah. Whoops. So, but look, man, here's the deal, dude. I'm not the police, okay? So, all right, I'm not here to, get you in trouble and shit, all right? I know you're a good guy. Are you a Marine?
No.
No? Okay. Either way, I know you're a good guy, okay? So, I'm not, this could just be some internet bullshit, but we're with a group called Youth Protectors, okay? We monitor online activity between adults and kids, okay? We don't talk to everybody. Obviously, there's some people that we wouldn't be the ones talking if it was something that we felt was really bad and, okay? So, but I do want to bring up some of these, you said you'd love to spend the night. Do you remember?
I don't.
Remember who this is?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I couldn't tell you.
You couldn't tell me?
No.
So.
Oh, okay.
There you go. There's the picture of her.
Yeah.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be deleting her anyway because I realized that there was something. She didn't tell me her age right away, and then.
Well, she did actually.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. I got it in here.
Maybe she did.
Yeah.
But
the very first page when you guys, the very first one, she told you.
Well, like I said, I realized I shouldn't be doing that, and like I said, I'm gonna be.
Right.
I've been trying to go through my Facebook today.
Wanted to have you said, would you have with me?
But I'm gonna be going through my.
You were asking her to. You were asking her to send you pictures of her so that because you said you needed something to to tonight.
Oh, okay.
She says, "What's?" And you said,
Okay, I remember some of that now. But anyway,
Okay.
I don't need to see the rest of it.
"Right, okay, all right. I don't want to embarrass you. Just want to make sure that we're on the same
But-
page. We're talking about the
right.
same person."
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like I said, I'm gonna be going. I've actually went through some of my Facebook today anyway.
Yeah.
And deleted some things. Actually, I went
Right.
through my Instagram too because I realized I had some young ones on there.
Right.
Never
Yeah.
really messaged it. Well, there was some I didn't know.
Yeah.
Because they don't put their age and birthdays on there
Right.
and all that. So, and sometimes the pictures you can't tell.
Yeah.
And but there was a few I did message, and they told me like, "Hey, I'm only whatever they said." I'm like, "Oh." So I just went in there and followed them and
Right.
deleted
Well,
the conversation.
just curious, why was this one different then?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I mean, it happens.
But like I said, I'm done with that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not friends with her anymore. I unfriended her a long
So I mean,
time ago.
I think this was just a couple of days ago that you guys
Might have
were talking about meeting up.
Yeah,
And you said you would meet up, but then you said, do you remember what you said?
Oh, I don't remember. I had something to if she.
Just be honest, because hey, let me go ahead and make this easier for you, okay? All right, let me explain this out to you, okay? My goal is to come here, talk to you, simply have a conversation. Our group is willing to maybe help you find a different way out of this rather than, taking this and handing it to somebody else, okay? You understand what I'm saying? So, this could just end with a conversation, maybe even a phone call once a week for a little while, but it's just a matter of talking this out, seeing how it evolved, why it happened, make sure that it's not going to happen again.
Oh, it's not going to happen again. That's
Yeah. Okay, good. And I believe you on that. I do.
Oh, and you can.
Yeah, okay. All right. But
like I said, I'm going to be deleted. Or like I said, I haven't been friends with her for I don't even remember how long. But see, I stopped contacting her for a while, and then she reached out to me again.
So
for some reason I kept trying to ignore her.
Right.
And for some reason I went ahead and let myself talk to her.
Yeah.
Like a dummy.
I mean, you get weak. It's cool. I mean, I get it.
But
You get,
I don't need to be worried about that no more.
Right.
I don't know what it was.
right.
But,
I noticed. Did you ever send anything to her, like any
No.
pictures or anything
well,
like that?
just like a face picture. But
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, because I didn't see any of those in there, which is good. That's good.
I would know.
But I do know, like, you do have. This is where I'm just to be straight up honest with you, man. This right here, I don't really care so much about. Okay. We would like to kind of. What we want to do mostly is just get a hold of some of the stuff that's been going on Telegram. Okay.
Oh, Telegram. Okay.
Yeah.
I've kind of vaguely heard about that.
Okay. Well, so here's the thing, man. I know you're on it. Okay.
Telegram? I
Yes.
deleted my account.
Okay. Well, and that's fine if you have, but here's where I'm at
I
getting
was
at.
on
Okay.
it for a minute.
Let me give you a scenario. All right.
Okay.
Cop pulls it, messes with a guy that's selling, say he's just selling, right? He asks him where he's getting it from, because he wants to go after the guy that's selling the, right? Okay. They talk to the guy that's selling, they let him go on his way. They don't fuck with him. They go after the bigger guy, right?
Right.
We're after the ones that are actually making these videos in Telegram, or the ones that are producing them, the ones that are putting them in groups and stuff like that. So if you could just kind of tell me what the format is on Telegram, like how is it?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
You have no idea?
I just heard about it. Where did I hear about it, actually? Instagram threads.
Is where you first heard about it?
And I don't know whose profile it was. It's been a long
Right.
time ago. But I was on it for, I want to say a few days or a week, maybe.
Right.
Something like that.
Right.
And I just no.
Yeah.
And I had a couple of my coworkers
Mhm.
on. I don't think they were on it for that reason. I just
Right.
think maybe they
Right.
found out about it and decided to
Yeah.
have it as another form of messaging. Or
Right. Yeah.
But I did talk to a couple older women, like 20s, or that's
Yeah.
what they said anyway.
Yeah.
And they looked at it and they sent me the pictures.
Right.
A few of them had sleeve arm tattoo sleeves and
Right.
stuff. I'm like, yeah, all right, this is all
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with
But
that.
they were then some of them were they was trying to get me to buy their content, and I'm just
Yeah.
not.
That happens
I
a
ain't paying
lot.
for that stuff.
Yeah. And that's cool.
I could go to a strip club and pay a smaller cover charge and see it,
Right.
cheaper, but
Right.
or there's free online too. So
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Well-
anyway, like I said, I just decided I just didn't want to be on Telegram anymore.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like
What
I
made
had-
you decide to get off of Telegram?
just didn't want to be on there no more.
Yeah.
I just decided that it wasn't for me, and
Yeah.
this wasn't the people that like I said, most of it was people wanting to sell content
Yeah.
and stuff like that, and all that. And then I just noticed there was younger.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to get myself away from that.
Yeah, and that's good. I appreciate that. Seriously, that's it's a good step.
Like I said, I've had actually some of these. I've deleted those since too, but I've had others reach out to me. They'll
Really
as a friend request type
right.
thing. And then in the profile picture, I'll have like a grown man or a grown woman,
right,
or whatever.
To trick you.
And usually it's a grown woman, like an attractive woman, or what they think you might be attracted to, I guess. And I'm thinking, okay, this attractive woman, all right, I can get to know her, see where it goes, blah blah blah, right? And then later, the person will message me and say, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm hope you like that, or I'm, whatever the case may be, but. And for whatever reason, I let myself kind of get into that, I guess. Yeah. And I'm like, nah, we don't need to be doing that. One, it can get me in a lot of trouble. Yeah. And
but that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
I'm not trying to lose my home. I'm not trying to lose my job.
Right.
My freedom, of course.
Yeah.
So I've decided, like, you know what? I just don't have a lot of time. I work all the time.
Yeah.
So when I get a chance, I go on my Facebook. And just go through. When I have to, sometimes I can't recognize by the picture. I have to go into the profile, and when I realize who it is, I can do unfriend.
Right. Yeah.
Just keep going down, and then I just do it for so long, and I just get tired. My eyes get kind of
get a headache, probably.
The screen for a long time. Yeah. So I give myself a break for a little bit, and either later that day or next day, whatever it might be. Yeah. Do that again.
Right.
Probably should do more of it, but I'm doing what I can.
So I know you have to delete like that all the time. Did you ever have to because Telegram's, it's such a horrible app. That's why we're kind of wanting to put some restrictions on Telegram. We're lobbying to put more restrictions on Telegram. You know. Yeah. And that's a lot of what we do as youth protectors is we're monitoring Telegram a lot. How is it? Is it groups or individuals on Telegram?
That I know of. I was only involved with one person or whatever. Yeah. Single people or whatever. Yeah. No groups.
Right.
Never been involved with anything like that. It was just.
Well, you had talked about how you had to delete stuff. One of the problems with Telegram, and we're getting close to actually getting them to where they can't do this anymore, but they automatically will save some of that stuff onto your phone. Yeah. Have you not noticed that on your gallery where you've had to delete them?
I did uninstall the app.
Right.
Like on my phone, you have to hold it. Like you press and hold, and then a thing will pop up above it. Uninstall, and there's a couple other options I can't remember what they are now. Or cancel, I think it is.
Right.
If you decide to change your mind, and I just nope, uninstall, and then the icon. Yeah. I'm not really tech savvy a lot.
I'm not either.
But the icon will, not like right away sometimes, but it'll sit there for a minute and then it'll just
disappear. Gotcha.
So I'm thinking it's gone at that
point. Yeah.
And I was the same thing with that Instagram threads because I was seeing some older women on there, so I thought, well, I'm going to get on there. Maybe I can meet someone. And it's just a lot of the same thing, it seemed like to me.
Yeah, that's what I've understood.
It seemed like there were older women trying to sell content or whatever the case. Yeah. And there were some younger girls on there too. And I'm like, oh, wait, whoa. Yeah. And
what was some of these younger ones doing on there?
They just had, not photos by no means.
Well, I mean,
but they had.
I know they did. I know they
do.
Not
the ones I've seen anyway.
No. Okay, well.
But they would have or something like that,
right.
Bathing suits, stuff like that. But I never seen any.
Because I know, like you said, you had to delete a bunch of them.
I did see one of them. They had their butt shown. They didn't have like underwear on, right? Or anything like that. But they had their butt shown, but they didn't have like a chest or anything.
Right. Okay.
But other than that, they weren't showing. Full. Yeah. Anything like that.
Yeah.
Which is good, obviously.
But I mean,
I don't know if anybody asked them to do it, anybody forced them to do it, paid them to do it. Whatever,
Like, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm a no bullshit guy, okay? All right, I'm just gonna be straight with you, okay? You say you're not very tech savvy. I'll be honest, I wasn't until I started working for this company.
Okay.
And I still ain't really that great, but we have very highly skilled tech savvy people that work for us. Okay, so
probably a good thing.
Yeah, it is. But I didn't just come here by accident. You know what I mean? And I didn't just come here because of these little chats. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know some of the stuff that you've seen on Telegram. Okay, I do. Okay.
Okay.
And so let's just be honest. And the thing is, like I said, there's no cops here, bro. Okay.
Right.
I mean, I'm giving you a major courtesy by coming here, and honestly, I'm needing your help more than anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
So,
like I said, I don't know how it works. I just happened to see it
right.
on that Fred's thing or whatever it's called.
Like I know that you've clicked on, because we can see whenever you've clicked on a video or a picture, and we can see in increments like how long you were on that video. Okay. That's all we can see. Okay. Now, we know by the titles, okay, what is in those videos without actually seeing them, because we can't see them. So that's where I'm asking you to help me out. Like, I know that you've seen girls on there. Okay. I know that they're not clothed at all. Okay. What I don't know is if there's an adult in there with them, or what actual acts that they're doing. Okay. That's what I need to know, is what kind of stuff have you.
I deleted it, so I haven't seen nothing like that.
I know you've deleted it, but when you had it,
I never seen any adults in the video. I don't remember any videos that I clicked on.
you don't remember any videos?
But, pictures I do, I'm sure I do.
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know that
But
there's
videos,
both,
I
honestly.
I can't remember.
Well, okay,
if
what
I
about the
did,
pictures?
But
And
the pictures,
what
I
are
haven't seen any adults.
Yeah,
If there were any, they weren't in the picture.
right.
They could have been behind the scenes, taking the picture. What
Yeah,
have you.
and like I said, here's the thing. I know you're not trying to look at those, but I know that you've had to see them because you've clicked on them.
Right.
So I'm asking you what kind of, for instance, how young or old, what's the age range you've seen? And if you can, tell me like the race of them. And I'm going to tell you one more thing, okay? We are looking for one of them. Okay. And so that's why I'm really needing details on what you've seen on there. You understand that?
White girls, I'm guessing Indian or whatever they're called.
Right.
Not like American Indian.
Right. A lot of foreigners.
Mexican, oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of foreigners. Mexican, I do believe. I
Yeah.
want to say. I've seen quite a few white girls.
You have? Okay.
I don't know if they're Russian white or American
Right.
white.
Well, let's concentrate on that ones, okay? If you can remember on those, okay? Because we're narrowing down
range, I want to say anywhere between.
Okay. All right.
Like that.
Okay. That's good. I'm
some ones they were probably just showing their off.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I'd never seen any.
Never seen any on there.
Just butts. They would like bend over, like, oh yeah, look at this, or
Right.
whatever. But other than that, I never seen no acts being performed.
None.
They weren't doing anything to themselves.
Right.
And there wasn't nobody else doing anything with them.
Right. Okay.
So it was just usually that person in the picture or whatever.
The child in the pictures. Okay.
Yeah, I never.
And as far as the videos,
I seen a couple of girls, but I don't think it was on there kissing.
Kissing. Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know if it was. I don't remember if it was on Telegram, if it was on Instagram. I couldn't tell you.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna slip off the edge. And is that poison ivy? I'm gonna stand over here.
My realtor told me that was.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay. I'm highly allergic, so.
I'm not.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Otherwise, I would have got it by now. So
Right.
But.
So as far as like the videos, I know they're ever any more than 15 seconds long?
Not that I remember.
No.
I think some of them are 5 seconds, some of them are 15.
Right.
I don't think anything's been anything longer than that.
Okay. So what have you seen during the 10-second videos or whatever? What have you seen?
Just kiss. Well, no, wait a minute. Now that I think about it.
I mean, just be honest. Like I said, it's it's not gonna hurt for you to be honest with me at all.
I think I've seen a few. Now I did see a video somewhere. I don't remember where it was.
Mm-hmm.
There was a young girl.
Okay.
I don't know. I couldn't really begin to even guess her age.
Right.
It didn't say, obviously.
Like toddler or.
No. I want to say.
Okay.
On top of an older man.
Okay.
Probably 60s.
Really?
50s or 60s.
Okay.
And they wouldn't show his face.
It wouldn't show his
She
face.
was blocking.
Did it show the? Can you tell me if it had like what the sheets look like, or maybe?
There was no sheets.
No sheets. Okay.
It was in a kind of like a chair you would find in an office, like if you're going into an office building and you're sitting and waiting for a doctor's office. You're sitting and waiting.
Okay.
And he was sitting on there.
Gotcha.
They were both fully clothed.
Okay.
But it looked like to me she.
Okay.
She was on. Well, you could see part of her rear end.
Gotcha.
And it looked like she was.
Right. Okay.
You know, and he was filling on her.
Right.
But there was no nudity whatsoever.
Right.
So I didn't see no.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think they probably did that on purpose. I'm sure.
Right. Well,
his face.
Yeah. Okay.
So he didn't get caught, more than likely.
Right, right.
Like I said, I wish I could remember where that was at. It might have been that Telegram.
It was probably Telegram. Could you think it could possibly have been on Threads, maybe?
It could have been too.
How much of that do you see on Threads?
No,
Like the same?
I'm not on there anymore, but
Yeah, I know
like
that.
said, I deleted that as well.
Okay.
Um,
But like when you had it,
when I
what did you?
that was only like for a few days, I think.
Yeah.
It got annoying because I kept getting all these notifications popping up. I'm like, dude, I don't need all that.
Right, right.
But I seen a lot of it there in the Threads and the Telegram. Mostly that I seen, like I said, it was just usually one person, and I think I seen a few of them.
Right. Okay.
And stuff like that.
So you have seen a few of the younger ones doing that. Okay.
But I don't remember.
Could you remember anything about the background?
Just usually a bedroom. Like it looked like a teenage, like that girl's bedroom.
Gotcha.
Excuse me.
Right, and that was on Telegram too.
Yeah,
then.
I do believe. Yeah.
Let me ask. Could you remember if it had windows in the background?
Some of them probably did.
Yeah.
You know, they probably had some kind of.
Right. I know it's hard to remember details,
like
but those type details are important for what we're doing.
I had Hello Kitty in there.
Hello. Oh, really?
Yeah, they'd have stuff like they like that, or have.
Okay.
Just girly stuff in the background.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay. Listen. Hello Kitty is something that I'm looking for. Okay, that is one of the details that we have. Been.
I've heard.
Can you tell me a description of the girl that was in the Hello Kitty, maybe?
Oh God. That one I can't remember. I just remember the Hello Kitty, but
right.
I believe she was white. Yeah, she was white.
Yeah.
Hair color and all that, I couldn't tell you.
Okay. She was one of the ones that was.
She was probably,
though.
She was probably shorter than 5 foot.
Right.
I would say.
Yeah.
4'7", 4 foot.
You would range her between what age around?
I want to say.
Okay.
I know girls are still into that kind of thing. At that
Yeah. So, and that was one of the ones that she was, right?
I think that was the one.
Okay, all right.
But I've seen a lot of them, they'll just pose in front of the camera and have their top off, or they'll shake them around, or whatever. Or they'll start rubbing on their stuff like that.
Yeah. It's common, yeah.
I seen one girl was, and she had bigger, so she
right.
was able to.
She was doing that. Gotcha. I think that's in like the hormones they put in the chickens and all that stuff. You know, they're.
Yeah, some of them.
Yeah.
I see. I just noticed, like my friend, she has daughters, and she said that 9, 10 years old, they were already
right.
Sprouting and
right.
having their period. And I'm like,
yeah.
It's pretty early.
Yeah. Wow.
My sister kind of, what do you call it? Had pretty young.
Developed early. Yeah.
She developed. I mean, you all seen all the guys. So
yeah.
Like, oh.
Yeah, just never know. You know, I don't know if it's what they eat.
I don't know. I was as a kid.
Oh, you were? Oh,
my
man.
cousin.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was a teenager, I should say.
Oh.
His mom lived with us for a while to help my dad out, and then he used to sleep in the bed with me, which I'd never been. You know, we were. I was 14. He wasn't quite 14 yet, and I was dreaming about a girl I had a crush on in school. It was in the middle of the school year. I remember I was having a dream about her. A dream.
Right.
And I thought it was her down there. And when I was starting to wake up, I realized it was him.
And who was it?
My cousin.
Oh.
And he was rubbing,
Right.
So they say usually when that's happened to you, you become a, what do you call it? Prey yourself, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah.
But I've never acted on anything. I've never.
Right. But it's just the curiosity's there.
I guess, yeah. And like I said, trying to get away from it. Like I said, I just don't want that attention.
Right.
I want that trouble.
Yeah. That's good. I mean,
of course,
have you ever gotten any help?
No.
For like. I know it's a hard thing to talk about, you know what I mean? But at the same time, maybe that's something that you need to probably think about getting some kind of.
I think I'm going to be doing all right with it because, like I said, I'm deleting it.
I'm no offense, but I disagree. You know what I'm saying?
Well, like I said, I'm trying not to click on those things as much.
Because of this here, that's why I disagree. That you say y'all think you're going to be okay. I think you really might need some help. And I honestly, I'll be honest with you, I do believe that it is from that as a child. That happening to you.
Because I've heard a lot of that from other things, and like I said, I mean, I think I can handle it by just deleting all these things, not clicking on anything anymore, and like I said, just don't pay attention to it anymore. Just
Right.
delete everything that I have, which is,
Yeah.
and then
Right.
just focus on the more age appropriate,
Yeah.
and go off that.
Yeah. Hang on one second. My wife, I guess it's kind of important.
That's fine. I didn't think I was going to be out here this long.
Yeah, we'll be done here soon. I just want to go to a couple more things real
I
quick.
got a Dexcom that I hear my phone beeping at me. I'm out of range.
Trying to find out how to get my oldest to the game.
Pacer game?
No, baseball game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've got the only vehicle with me, so yeah, so
Yeah, that makes it hard.
yeah. But
yeah, like I said, I'm working on getting things deleted and bettering myself that way. And
right.
because when I'm out in public, I don't look at that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I look at older women.
Right.
Yeah. They might have kids with them, but I don't pay attention to that.
Yeah.
Unless they're misbehaving, obviously I do.
Right.
I'm like, you can't control your children.
Yeah.
But other than that, I pay attention to the mom.
Yeah.
Is she attractive? Is she not?
Yeah.
Whatever. But,
Gotcha.
for whatever reason, what would you say, the curiosity.
It's still there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was there, like so. And like I said, I've been deleting things, and I don't add anymore. Cause she was, so I'm like, okay, and like I said, there's been a few that even the ones I've added will have an adult in the profile picture.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be their mom, dad, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what fools me. I'm
Right.
thinking I've got an adult finally, and then I'll click on some, or not, where you can go to their photos basically,
Yeah.
and then be like, okay. And parents do that. They take pictures of their kids. They post them because they're proud of wherever their birthday party,
Of course.
or baseball
Absolutely.
event, softball, whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Just take your time, and I get that. You want to show your kid off.
Yeah, I
But
got
then
you.
there's some other photos, and I started seeing some more.
Somebody thumping.
Yeah, they're around here from what? But like I said, I'll see some more. I wouldn't say risque, maybe, but bathing suits. But a lot of times one-piecers,
Right.
stuff like that. And I'm like, wait a minute. And it seems like there's a lot of them. I'm like, wait a minute. It seems even a lot for a parent to be doing.
Right.
But
I gotta go see if I have the keys. I might have the keys to my oldest son's truck. So that's why give me 1 second, make sure I don't have the keys, because she might be screwed.
No audio on live stream.
Huh?
No audio on live stream.
No audio on the live stream? Okay. All right, well, is my keys in there? Do you see my keys? Right there? No? Well. No? Okay. Well, hold on. Hold on a second. Yeah, go ahead and call. Go ahead and call. Hey, you're gonna have to call Pam and see if she can give you guys a ride, because I do have the keys. I'm sorry. I know. All right. Well, I'm sorry. All right, it was an accident. I did not realize that they were in there. So, but yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Well, I mean, that or they can miss the game. I mean, it's up to you. I know Pam's I get it, but hey, listen. I'm trying to help somebody here right now. And so I gotta go, okay? All right. Love you too. Bye. Yeah. They're not too happy with me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, so I know that from these, and I'm not going to read them out to you. I mean, I don't want to, I know how it feels. I know that it's, you know, uncomfortable for you when I read these. I could tell. We are recording. It's for safety reasons. Yeah. Dude, it's just because when I go up to somebody's house, they don't know me. This is obviously a, you know, a situation that's touchy, you know, and we've had with our group, even though we're trying to help people, they don't realize it. You know what I mean? And it's hard to get, they don't, yeah, they get, yeah. And we had a guy that he got attacked, you know, by the guy we're trying to help. And he lied and said that he attacked him. Well, guess what? There was nothing to prove it. So, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
That's we're required to now.
Hey, yeah.
You know, I mean, we're out trying to do a good thing here, okay? You know what I mean? We're out trying to do a good thing, and, you know, we don't want no trouble, you know, but,
Well,
so.
I mean, that's what I said when you said something outside. I'm like, dude, I don't trust that. What the hell
Yeah, totally. I get it. Yeah, no, totally. But, so here's what I'm going to lead up to that I know my group is going to want your participation in here, okay? You had begged her, this one here. Do you remember how old she said, how old she was? This one that you were talking to, the one I showed you the picture of.
I think she said.
Okay, all right. See, I appreciate your honesty, and that's where we get to. Okay, that's, you know, and you've been doing great. You've been very honest with me to an extent. You know what I mean? And I appreciate that very much. I get the pushback as far as the first part of the conversation, you know, about the telegram. Okay, I get it. But you just seeing that stuff, because of, you know what I mean? As long as you're not the one making the videos, and I know that you're not. I know that you're not. Okay, so don't worry about that.
We would probably be having a different conversation.
I think so. I think you were thinking on a different basis than I was.
No.
You know, so.
But no, I mean, no, I would know. I don't do it. No.
You know, so like I said, yeah, I agree. But it is what it is. You know, it's over with.
Make mistakes, we're human.
Absolutely. So, and I appreciate you giving me, you know, letting me know about some of the stuff you've seen. You know, that helps me out a lot, honestly. And to be honest with you, I'm really hoping that maybe you might. Do you think you can tell me any idea of what the title was on that one that had the
Hello Kitty?
Yeah.
I do not.
Like what the name was or at all?
I know.
Man.
It's been so long ago. It was probably earlier this year, last year,
right.
sometime or whatever it was.
Gotcha.
Sometimes I can't remember 5 minutes ago.
Really?
You know. My memory can be good on some things, but depending on what it is.
Right. Hold on one second. Hello. Oh. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Alrighty. All right. Listen. The live stream's just gonna have to sit. It's too bad on live stream. All right. We're not gonna worry about it. Everybody's trying to get a hold of me because we got no audio, but just leave it up there. All right. Okay. Jesus.
Kids and married.
Well, yeah, we have an extra vehicle that we never drive. And she's like, well, where's the keys to the extra car? I'm like, well, unfortunately, baby, it's got a flat tire, but let me see. And I don't have the keys, so I might be off the hook on that.
There you go.
I had to check to make sure before I told her, and I told her where they're at. So she's good now. I think she'll be all right because my oldest son, he can air the tire up. You know?
There you go.
So, all right. So as far as the what I like to talk about is, you know, you were asking this one, you know, to let me see your picture. You kept wanting her to send you, right? You remember that? And here's the thing. I know it was recent. You know, I know you said you blocked her a long time ago, but this is pretty. Oh, unfriended her. Okay, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
But
I deleted our conversation a while back.
Right. Well, it wasn't too long ago.
Well, no, well, it's been a while back, but she started reaching out to me again.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because, like I said, I was like, I don't want to talk to her anymore. And,
right.
So then, like I said, I deleted the conversation, and it had been a while, and all of a sudden, I got a messenger thing alert, you know, on the phone. Like, and I didn't know who it was right away, obviously.
Yeah.
Couldn't look at my phone, and then I looked at it, and it was her. I remembered what the picture thing looked like.
I know she was trying to get you to video chat with her.
She was?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? That was
No.
just the other day.
It was?
Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to get you to, I want you to be honest with me,
now.
brother.
I'm,
Hey, look,
like I
dude,
said,
I'm going to tell you right now, I am probably the nicest, most understanding guy you're ever going to meet, especially with this stuff, okay? Because most people would want to do other things, you know what I mean?
Like I said, there's some things I can't remember, but...
That's okay. I get it. It's stressful.
I'm trying my best.
Dude, it's stressful, brother. I get it, okay?
Well,
I
I'm
do.
not necessarily stressful. It's just like, I don't remember.
But I mean, this was literally a
It's-
couple days ago.
like I said, I just don't remember some things.
Yeah, yeah,
And
okay.
now that, you know,
Okay.
I do kind of remember that now.
Okay, so I just don't want you to only admit to the stuff that I prove to you. I want you to be honest
get
with
that.
me and show me
I get
that
that.
you're willing to be honest about stuff that I don't have to prove to you. You know what I mean?
Right.
That I can prove, but you know I don't have with me here to do.
Right.
Like I said, the videos and stuff that you've seen on Telegram, which, like I said, I appreciate you telling me about that. But here's where I'm going to get at, and like I said, I know this is uncomfortable, but there's plenty of times here where you asked her if she wanted to see you.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you didn't send her any pics that I am aware of.
No,
Okay.
I would admit to that.
But you said, I wish you were here, and she says, why? And you said, so you can sit, so you could on my lap.
Yeah.
Year-old, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I know I'm beating a dead horse here, but you want her to show you her, as you requested there, okay? To prove to me that you really want to meet me, you have to show me you're giving her ultimatums that she had to show her to you for you to come and meet her.
Right, that was wrong.
Yeah, all right.
I admit that now.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I see that.
You really begging her. So here's where I'm getting at. I know that she's not the only one, okay? This is just the only one that I printed out to come talk to you to, okay? So how many of these little girls, just ballpark, I don't expect you to give me an exact number, but a ballpark, how many of these young girls have you been talking to on
I
there?
talked to her, and there was probably only a few others, not very
Just a
many.
few.
Not
Okay.
very many.
Okay.
And that was just something that was weakness at the time, and I was like, I just said hi, and then one thing led to another.
Right.
Most of them didn't even lead to anything like that. It was just hi, how you doing?
Right.
And things like that.
So how many of them, and be honest on this one, okay? Because there's certain questions that my group is, I'm instructed. You know, I have a person that's a higher up that tells me specifically, hey, these are the ones I want you to get him to open up to, because these are the type of things that he needs to open up to in order for him to be able to be receptive to some kind of help. Okay? And that's where we get into the weekly phone call, you know, where we'll get somebody for you to be able to talk to, because it's not easy to talk about this stuff. You know what I mean? This is an angle of help that most people haven't even been trying. You know what I mean? And we feel like this is a good angle to help with which is getting you to open up to the idea, which is what this is about partially, of getting some help. Okay? So one of the things we need to understand is, like, how many of these girls have sent you the pictures that you've been requesting from them, like this one here?
Not very many.
Not very many. Like less than 5 or what?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
They just usually get mad and stop talking and stuff like that, which is, you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, and that's like, seems like that's what this one was doing. It's like, hey, I'm not going to do that, you know.
Right.
Okay. So, like, what, 5? Maybe a little more, or at least?
I wouldn't say any more than that, but
less than 20?
oh, way less than that.
Less than 10? Or
Yes.
at less than 10? So 10 or less?
Yeah, I would say 5 to 7, maybe.
5 to 7 that you've had sent?
Like that.
Okay. All right.
But,
All right, and that's fair. So, we need to get rid of them, okay? And those are you're gonna need to delete them.
oh yeah,
You
I
understand?
think most of them I already have.
You already have, okay.
Okay. Those are because I know we weren't going to talk anymore. Like, screw it, you know.
Right.
move on.
Right. Okay, good. So, how many you think you have on there now? It'd be pretty easy to get rid of the ones you have on there, right?
Yeah.
It'd be easy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Like, how many do you think then? Like, only a couple, or?
Maybe at least 5 now, but I've talked to hardly any of them.
Yeah.
She's the main one I've been talking to recently.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Cool. All right.
And like I said, tonight I'm going to be going through my phone again.
Yeah.
I had to let it charge for a while, and I had to help my dad earlier, so I had to take a break from it.
Yeah.
But,
Okay. Cool.
But once I sit down for dinner, I want to start going through it.
Going through it.
Just delete.
Right on.
Delete.
Okay. Cool.
Get away from it completely.
Yeah. That's good. Now we're gonna help you with that. Okay. And so let me tell you something else that I learned in my old age as well. You know, because like I said, I wasn't technical before this, okay?
Yeah.
But when you delete them, they don't actually get deleted. They do for you, what you can see.
The delete what? The
Pictures.
Oh, okay.
Pictures, videos, honestly, apps, pictures, videos, really just about anything on a phone these days. When you delete them, they appear to be deleted to you, but they're still recoverable.
Oh, really?
They go into a different part of the phone that you can't recover, but other
I've heard
people
about
can.
that. I just don't
Yeah, yeah. So the texts, you know, I was talking about, they can recover that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't know how to do it, and I don't want to learn.
Right. Well,
if I wanted them that bad, I wouldn't have deleted them in the first place.
yes, I understand that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, but here's the thing with that is our group wants to make sure that you don't have no access to them. Okay. Okay. And so we're going to want you to make sure that you get rid of them. And we can help you with that if you'd like. Honestly, with yours, you don't have, it doesn't sound like you have a whole lot of them, so it might not be that difficult, but we do have something that we can plug into your phone that will actually get rid of them completely. Okay. So,
like I said, I'm going to be taking care of that tonight and then going
yeah.
further.
Okay.
Until
All
I
right.
don't find them one.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And I mean, if I miss one, I'll still keep an eye out for it or look.
Right.
Every so often, I'll just keep looking after a while.
Okay.
Just say, okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Okay.
That's not what's going on here.
Well, they're going to send you a box. I'm going to tell you, they're going to send you a box to put that you can use. Okay. And all you got to do is just, it's a disposable box. You plug it in there, and it's going to actually get rid of it for you. It tags all the pictures and the videos.
Oh, deletes all those.
Yep. It deletes them all, and then burn the box. Okay, if you want, if you feel like I don't care, you know what I mean.
They're going to send it to me.
They're going to send it to you. They're going to send it to you because it's the only way to.
Because it might make it faster.
Yeah. It's not only is it faster, but it's permanent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm looking for there too.
Yeah.
I thought there was no cops coming.
They're not here for us. For the house across the street, maybe.
Oh, they did have a domestic thing.
Yeah.
Sort of at one point.
Yeah. You don't have any neighbors? No, you don't have any neighbors that would call. I don't know.
No,
They're not here for us, bro. Don't worry about it. Actually, here.
We're looking over here.
I'm going to cover this so they don't see it. Don't worry, I got your back, okay?
All right, I hope so.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't think they were here for them because they had cops over there
Yeah.
a week ago, I think it was.
Yeah. How you doing? I'll hide all this. I got your name hidden and all that. You know what I'm saying? So I think they got the wrong address, but I think.
Okay. When you're being honest with me, it's like I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I help you?
How you guys doing?
All right, man.
All right. So basically, we've been having a conversation over here, and you're gonna stop talking to the year-olds and year-olds, right?
Yes.
Okay. And all of the that you do have on your phone right now, you're gonna get rid of them for us, right?
On my phone.
Or you just told me you did.
No, I told you I had some, but I deleted those a long time ago.
But you just said just now that you still have, you said like less than 10 of them on your phone.
Oh,
I can
girl.
play in the video if you
No,
like.
no,
Just you could be honest with yourself.
Yeah, the girls themselves, yes.
Yes. Okay. So on the phone, right?
They're gonna be
Okay.
be deleted.
All right.
Okay. As soon as we're done with this.
What do you got?
So I have the chat logs from where he was being very with a year-old girl online, and yeah, step back there. You ain't got. And basically, we came here to have a talk with him. He was begging her to send to him. They had talked about meeting up. He wanted her to sit on his. He admitted to me on film and audio that he has been viewing this type of on Telegram and WhatsApp, right?
No, not WhatsApp.
Is it not WhatsApp? Oh, what was the other one?
Threads.
Threads, yes, sorry. Threads. And so, yeah, he's something that he's been a rabbit hole he's been involved in for a while now. And
Well, I deleted those a while back because, like I said, I didn't want no part of them anymore. So I used to, like when you're on Instagram, you'll see on the people's profile at the top by their profile picture, it'll say Threads if they have it.
right, right.
But I don't click on that, like I said, because I don't want to. So I've deleted those things. And like I was telling him earlier, I've been going through my Facebook and deleting anything inappropriate. like the profile or the friends or whatever.
Now, is your Facebook still up right now? Is it still operational, or did it get nuked? Did it get taken down?
No, it's still
Not
operating.
recently. Okay.
Is your name?
Um,
You got an idea, man.
Not right on the notes inside.
is your phone number?
We'll get its information first.
Nope, not my number.
But what's your date of birth? And what's telephone number for you?
Who what?
Telephone number.
Oh. But I.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have anything else in there, sir? Or
No, just that. That's what I got for you right there. But I'll have more for you. I have everything on digital that I'll provide to you guys, and also the video, with
Okay.
audio.
All right. And you already told me who you are and everything, right? What's your,
Yes, sir.
what's your name?
Well, let's go over here because I'm mic'd up and I don't want it over the live feed.
okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll write it down. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna give you my ID. Yeah.
So how long have you guys been talking to him and stuff?
I think this one. I can find out for you real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me call the undercover. Wait. Not that one. I got a couple different undercovers I'm thinking about. So this one I think is actually a pretty short one. Because the chat logs are pretty small as far as the pile. Like you should see the next one I'm getting ready to do.
Okay.
It's this thick.
Oh, wow.
It's a month and a half, and that's actually 11 minutes away from here, so it might be you guys coming to it. Okay.
Is it 11 minutes east or 11 minutes west?
Um.
Don't know yet.
Nah.
That's fine. Don't worry,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out in a second.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to call the detective and see what route they want to go. And everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll go from there, but I appreciate the chat logs. That I'm sure if anything, that
Absolutely.
will help out.
Yeah, and also the digital is going to be better. It's just a format that they printed at Staples. It's actually so we'll have a screen recording of you for it, so you can see it all from front to end. Yeah.
Okay.
And then let me write my number down for you.
Yeah.
Phone number.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah. She's messaging back right now, so.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Started February 28th at 12:39 a.m. He messaged me first. Oh, and there is a screenshot of the very first page, looks like. She says she highlighted 11 where she showed him that she was years old.
Okay.
And there's his name at the top. Like I said, that'll be in the screen recording as well.
Yeah.
I always get them to admit to having on their phone.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Ball rolling. Yeah. Stuff like that. What?
What's up?
Yes, you're off.
Huh?
You're off the phone.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. But that's all right. We can post the video as soon as possible.
I hope so.
Everything else looks good. Dude, this is a banger, dog. This is a good one.
Yeah, this
He
one's a
told
good
you.
one. He described.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was going to at first, honestly.
Dispatch at first, they were like, oh yeah, you could just go to the, report it online and stuff. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't have an officer come report it.
Right.
Where would they come report it? that's a bad
Yeah.
again. They're like, oh, is it there? Yeah.
So let's do this. Let's do this. I don't know why the mic isn't working.
We'll have to restart the stream, but switch the mic if you can.
It's just. Yeah, let's just do this. I can always probably dub the, well, it don't matter now. It won't really matter.
Let's watch the full video. I got this.
See, are they saying their sound yet or no?
But they hear us.
It's working now?
Well, yeah, because they hear us.
No, it shouldn't be hearing that at all. It should only be hearing from the mic.
Go over there and talk.
He can hear me, he said. Well, you should be able to hear me because you're playing it off of that one. I got 2 different sets of mics on. Can you hear me, cameraman? It's delayed, so I don't know what happened with the mics, guys. They're running and they're plugged in. So I apologize to all you guys for the live. Huh? It is? I don't understand. I got 2 freaking mics working.
Nope, not far away yet.
I don't get it. Let me unplug it and plug it back in.
Because that's only for there.
I mean, dude, that should be working. I understand. Should be working. Not much I can do. I don't know. It sucks. But so if I'm up here, you can hear me then?
No, actually, I don't like that. I got 2% left.
There's only 43 people watching because there ain't no sound. So right now they're just waiting for the detective. You know what? I'll just pull this off. All right, guys. I know you can probably hear me now, hopefully, but we're waiting on the detectives. Waiting on the detective. They're just kind of waiting for word back. I don't know what's going on with the mics, guys. They are working. They are on. They are fully charged. So I have no clue what's going on. It doesn't make any sense. It shows they're connected. I mean, everything was working just fine, so I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna push out, reset them.
And he never told us we can't be here.
Nope. You can still hear me, right?
I think that figure was I think it charges it too. Oh, they covered it.
Go put that somewhere and stabilize it.
Okay.
Put it on the van so it sits in one spot.
We have pee-pee boat.
Set it on top of the van if you need to. Here, let me have it.
What do you think the compliment is?
It's probably just ask how this all happened. Well, he was pretty good.
Back on us a little bit.
All right, leave it there and get in there and man the camera from in there where it's stable. You got bad news, I can tell by your face. Yeah.
So I'll talk to the detective and everything like that. He said the prosecutor's not going to touch this at all.
Prosecutor's not going to touch it at all.
Even though he admitted and stuff. So you guys can still, if you want, you can still submit it.
Yeah, I'm
That way,
submitting it, yeah.
because he admitted it.
Yeah.
We're all aware of it and everything.
Yeah.
Detective just said he's not going to do it. So
Unbelievable.
Some prosecutor treats it like fruit of the poisonous tree.
yeah.
Treats it like what?
Fruit of the poisonous tree, like the legal term of like it wasn't gained in a legal manner from a creating a case standpoint.
Bull. I'm a citizen. I'm just a private citizen. I'm just reporting a crime. Ain't no different than if my neighbor was beating on his wife and I call the cops and said, hey, I'm watching him beat his wife. Come out here. They're going to do the same thing. It's no different.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah.
I hear
I'm not arguing with you.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just,
I-
I'm stating
I-
this
I
so
hear
that way
you.
he's going to hear this because he's going to get this video.
Yeah.
Can you give me his name?
The prosecutor?
Yeah.
We don't have it. It would go to the prosecutor.
would
it's
go
like,
to,
it's like one of
it's
those
an
things that would go to
It's
an
an
office.
office.
And
I'll
it
send
would
it
get
there.
assigned once it was
Yeah.
in there. But Marion County Prosecutor's Office.
Oh, this is Marion County. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in Marion County. Everything on the inside of 465 and stuff.
Really?
Son of a-
Well, further out actually.
So Carroll Road
Yeah.
is your eastern boundary. I want to say, and then I think they're labeled county lines on the other boundary.
I'm going to show you
Ryan
this
Mears,
address.
Ryan Mears.
Thank you.
This is the prosecutor.
Thank you.
The
Send
actual county
attention
prosecutor's right.
to
Okay.
his office.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to show you this address.
Okay, and I'll see if it's
You tell
still-
me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's us too. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm
even-
going
I wouldn't
anyway.
even bother,
I'm
but
going
it's
anyway.
crazy.
Oh.
You guys-
Quincy.
Is that your jurisdiction?
No.
I mean,
It
it's
is,
IMPD,
but-
but it's not
Okay.
us specifically.
Gotcha.
And it'll, from a standpoint of getting the police involved, it'll go the same way.
Well, this one here,
Yeah, you said you had.
oh, it's bad. It's real bad. Hey, he's already taken off work to run away with her. It's bad.
Yeah.
And he's not going to prosecute? Unbelievable.
Keep paying it over evidence, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to handle that. We're going to handle that one differently. We're going to make him meet us somewhere else. We'll lure him away from Marion County because I'm not letting that go free.
That's, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like,
Yeah.
think about it. You've
County.
been doing this for a bit. You know,
Yeah, yeah, we
you can
got
never-
arrests
you
in
can never
48
delete
states.
This stuff, so
Yeah.
it's there.
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
You guys are. I'll let you keep this stuff.
Okay. All right, man.
So I'm sorry.
No, I appreciate you guys. It's not you guys. It's the other one. So, all right.
County south of us is very big on this stuff.
Yes.
Right.
They do things monthly.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Even.
we do it daily.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm saying like they do a sting every month and wrap about 20 people each time.
Right. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
You got lucky you live in Marion County, brother.
So does everybody else.
Yeah. Very lucky. Hey, I would advise you to stop doing what you're doing, bro, because next time it's going to come back to bite you. That's my honest opinion. Yep.
If you can, stop by the prosecutor's office each time you enter a county and figure out.
So the reason we don't do that is because what happens is they, okay, so one department, they're like, well, if you tell us first and then we allow you to go do your thing, then you're technically working as an advocate under us, and therefore it damages the case. So that's why we never do that.
Well,
another thing is a lot of departments will just be like, well, you know, they want to take it over, and it's like, you know, no. A lot of work goes into each one of these cases. A lot of people, and a lot of people, you know, I mean, it's so. Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not mad at you guys, because I could tell all you guys when you seen him and you knew what he said. I could tell you guys are all probably dads, I'm assuming. No, but it doesn't matter. It's yeah.
Kept trying to talk to me. I didn't tell him to shut up.
Yeah.
That's what I even said.
Right.
Conversation.
All right. Well, I appreciate you now. I know what to do with the other one.
Well,
so,
yeah. Good luck.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. Oh, we will. We will. Yeah.
Marion County won't do anything with this.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you guys interested?
Right.
They play hardball.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not giving up on him.
Willing to play hardball.
Right.
Yeah, they
They
cover all the counties too.
They
even
cover
Marion,
everything.
So
I have a couple.
Johnson and Shelby County too. You
I have
go
a
to any
couple-
of the surrounding counties, they'll play.
Right.
Shelby County's filing charges that we're calling theft as robberies.
Really?
Like, Shelby
Okay.
County is-
Shelby County be a good
I'm
one?
serious
Shelby County and
though.
Johnson
Okay.
County
Reach
would be
out
bad.
to state police and be like,
Yeah.
listen, Marion County doesn't want to do this.
Right.
We have evidence. It's
Right.
It's trying to.
And honestly, the state
Yeah.
police post,
Right.
the state police
21st
post,
post,
right here
man.
is 21st
Yeah.
post. If you just go
Okay.
north of here 2 miles,
Right.
that's the state police headquarters.
I would call them.
I'll do that.
Don't just go. Or they
I
do
guess
have
it
a
is
pub. They do have a
Sunday.
public
Yeah, they
entrance.
do have a pub. but
Go.
it's-
It's
yeah.
kind of
Okay.
tucked back. Don't go through the gates where it says no pub. Go,
Okay.
Go past the museum.
Behind the museum.
Just
Okay,
go.
cool.
Go try
Gotcha.
them in. They might say
See what
we
they have to
can't,
say, yeah.
but I'm
Yeah.
telling
Right.
you, they play hardball.
It's worth it.
They
Yeah,
have
it is.
jurisdiction.
Yeah, yeah.
Over all the counties. You know,
Good.
Just a Marion.
I appreciate that very much. That's where we'll go.
21st of
Awesome.
April.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $10 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.